Today, I'm checking out a particularly oppressive, slightly crunchy, lo-fi survival horror shooter by the name of Blighten. I've seen this one making the rounds on Twitter and such, so when I saw that the demo was available, I was excited to give it a look. If you want to skip the introduction, including the opening slides and introductory tutorial dialogue, go ahead and go to the timestamp on screen now. Blighten is set in a post-war and potentially post-apocalyptic world where you play as an ex-Special Forces member, sent to clear out members of a rebel group who are reported to be at an old bioweapons research facility. You can probably guess how it plays out when you get there. The atmosphere on this one is quite dark, with nice, gruesome enemy and environment design. There are jump scares, more in the form of audio than anything visual, and I have a limiter on the game's audio track to keep these sudden loud moments from being too loud for the viewer. Overall flow of exploration and combat is nice, and I consider it slightly more on the side of action or shooter than straight-up survival horror. Resource scarcity was not overly intense, nor was combat on the difficult side in my experience. All told, if you like thematically and visually dark games with a heavy atmosphere and some classic monster shooting, I had a really good time with Blighten and will be looking forward to the full release. What follows is lightly edited playthrough of the entire demo. Check out the channel for more playthroughs of this type, or check out the links in the pinned comment for my live streams and more edited gaming content. Playthrough begins now. Alright, new game. In a world stained by nuclear warfare, Veltska clawed its way into existence. Born from shattered and plagued nations, the new country faced starvation from the poisoned soil, disease from the radiated air, and corruption from within. The regime promised survival at any cost, and for a time, ruling with iron fist delivered results. Yet beneath the surface, resentment festered. Whispers of rebellion grew louder through the concrete slums, fueled by hunger, death, and despair. Veltska answered the unrest with brutality. Their iron fist became heavy and more crushing than ever, any sign of resistance destroyed before it could spread. For a time, order was restored through fear alone, but once a fire catches, it can be hard to extinguish. Disappearing from Veltska's concrete jungle, the lasting rebels grew sharper, patient, and far more dangerous. In response to the growing insurgency, Veltska established a specialized military unit tasked solely with the eradication of rebel forces still hiding in the wastes surrounding Veltska. Among those chosen was you, pulled from retirement after serving as special forces in the war, tasked with purging what remains of the rebels' insurgency. After serving with your team for some time, it's believed the hive of the rebel infestation has been located deep within wastes. It's got a little fisheye view. What mission is this now? 11th? 12th? No matter, they are saying this one won't be like the last. Best you head to the briefing room to hear for yourself. They are claiming to have found a rebel hotspot deep in the wastes. Want us to do their dirty work yet again. Go get the details from the commander in the briefing room. If I were going to be brief, it would be in this room. But I am rarely brief, so I guess I was wrong. Ah, the briefing room. Is this the command? Oh, I thought the commander was a projection. Greetings, soldier. We believe the majority of the rebels fled to an abandoned war-era research facility. Locate and eliminate all insurgent presence. Note the facility was formerly used for biological research and weapons, so tread carefully. You should revise your weapons training before being deployed. Head to the shooting range in the hallway behind us before lights out. Good luck, soldier. Glory to Veltska. All right. I'm sure you still remember how to shoot a gun. Hold down right-click to aim. Yep. If you run out of ammo, there is more in the storeroom to your right. Head back to your bunk and get some sleep when you're finished. Okay, it's got an interesting sort of scatter, the shotgun. And aiming sensitivity is quite low. I wonder if there's a setting for that. There's just mouse sensitivity. Okay. I'm guessing the aim being slow is intentional then. This feels like we're about to walk into the middle of an Umbrella Corps situation. Wait, am I supposed to just take my AK with me back to my bunk? I guess we just put it in our pocket, that's fine. Sleep. Sleeping till tomorrow. Head to the helicopter bay. Your team is waiting. Your team and escort is waiting outside. No matter what you face out there, desertion will only be rewarded with death. Good luck, glory to Veltska. Okay, U.S. helicopter, I think, is not what I was anticipating, but... Rumor has it that they were researching on corpses during the war at this place. Juicing up bodies with who knows what, trying to bring them back to life. Superstitious, are we? Only saying what I heard. Rebels are more horrific than anything that could be made in a lab. Rebels or not, we'll make sure they stop breathing. We are approaching the facility now. Victor, try to find us somewhere to land. Something is wrong. Victor, what is it? Victor, why are we dropping? Victor, pull us up. What the hell is going on in this place? Roman, do you copy? Victor, do you copy? Shit, I'm losing blood. I need something to stop the bleeding. How about these rags? What? Those looked like they would do. I mean, they were filthy, and they might have actually been chunks of blood. Jesus Christ, Roman, what did they do to you? Picked up a revolver and 6 rounds. All right. Picked up a key card. I don't know how I change weapons. The usual suspects aren't working. Okay, that just turns my light off. Maybe I'm not meant to yet? Ah, okay, now it works. Still, 2 shots is not a lot. And so far, I haven't found a melee option. Oh, is this my melee option? Picked up a crowbar. Yeah, so it looks like it's all scroll wheel. Oh, wait, let me see if I can go breaking boxes. Maybe there's some valuable stuff inside here. So far, not seeing a whole lot of value. Mostly just a lot of splinters. Well, you know I gotta check every box, though. Security and bunks. Seems like if I hit a box right on the corner, it breaks in one swing. Three of the fuses have been burnt out. Okay, so I gotta find some fuses. Okay, we got some more revolver rounds. I like the animation. I don't know if it's like rotoscoped or something and then just heavily, you know, pixelated, but I really enjoy it. Okay, that's a fuse. Maybe there's a fuse in... Oh, I thought this was a vending machine. Now, not all of those were headshots, but it seems to take about 4 shots to kill. Okay, they have more range than they look like. Come on, give me a bone here. I need some loot from one of these boxes. Okay, the drawers don't open. Hey, look, it's the monitor that we used in the tank on the last one. You're tougher than the last one was. That one sounded super dry. File medical intake report. Condition upon arrival, unconscious, severe trauma. Patient recovered from sublevel 3 following reported incident. Patient placed under observation, further monitoring required. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's what I'm gonna need from you. I'm going to need ammo and I'm going to need health. There's your ammo. And a fuse. Now let's talk about what we can do for some health. Okay, I'm seeing that you're meeting me on fair terms. Negotiations can continue. So I have 2 of the fuses needed. Highly responsive devs, yes. Answering my needs in real time. Well, let's put the fuses in here so at least if we die, the next guy doesn't have to work as hard. 2 of 3 fuses found. So that's not gonna let that open. So do we think mess hall? Or whatever this is. This looks like a storeroom. I see a pile of gore under there. This is way too much ammo they're giving me. I have 2 full cylinders. And then something's wrong. This looks like an awful lot like our bunks, doesn't it? Rebel note number 1. Since Veltska has been tightening up surveillance, we have decided to retreat from the city and hide in the wastes around the border instead. The one we're residing in has it all: bunks, storage rooms, and even leftover supplies of weapons and ammunition. I'm surprised Veltska just left them here. I have a feeling we put this fuse in here and turn on the power, and all hell breaks loose. when you crouch, it's really more like prone. Oh, good God. Look at this. Some of you wish you weren't. I agree, your fault for having eyes. I didn't check what was the other way first. That was a really nice time to save the game. Also your fault for having ears. Oh. Found a shotgun. Okay, so the shotgun, not as effective as I hoped. I waited for it to get close so I could try to really blast it, but... We need the tank for the previous game. Okay, so that's that. Well, I would call this game soothingly disturbing. I love the footstep sounds. Don't love the screaming sounds as much. Maybe this way to the mess hall now? That's still locked, so what am I missing? Maybe there was something this way that I missed. Oh, the door that says next. Why would you start me looking at a wall? Okay, just have to say my blue light blocking on my monitor has just kicked in for nighttime mode, and it makes this even harder to see. Management office. Okay, so apparently crawling doesn't help you so much not be detected. That's head management office. What is this? I'm assuming head management office is locked. Well, I guess that's what one gets when one assumes. Lab clearance unlocked. Okay. Why don't I feel like that was a good thing? Rumor has it this place was once used for developing biological weaponry. We're working our way down to the lower floor labs. Whatever they left there could be invaluable to our cause. File shipment log, restricted access level 2 only. Bio compound. Do not open sealed containers. Log all handling and transfers immediately. All tier 2 storage units are to be refrigerated and monitored continuously. I'm not convinced that headshots deal extra damage. It seems so far like it's 4 shots wherever I hit them. 5 for the, like, split-legged ones. I whiffed 1 shot that time, that's why it was 5. Man, there's a lot of them out here. Chewing through my ammo. Gotta say, the 3D sound so far is pretty good. Anything on this bench? Looks like a vaguely gun-shaped thing. It seems like each ammo pickup is enough to kill 1 enemy if you don't miss. 1 basic enemy if you don't miss. Yep. I just know one of those times I'm going to go through a load zone, and there's going to be a monster already there. Line up here for laboratory clearance. Necessary ID and clearance needed. Okay. Love Glutton, good to see you. And thank you for lurking. Okay, that door is locked from that side. Ah, see, I knew I should have let it get a little closer. The spread on this shotgun is something serious. Lurkin, but just read the title. Demo days. We love demo days. Supervisor's instructions addressed to redacted. Security cameras have been installed and are actively monitoring all stations in the laboratory. If any blank is seen, report to blank instantly. Full vigilance is needed at all times. Yeah, I hear you about the vigilance. Thanks for the heads up, of course. I put it in my Discord under either announcements or video uploads if you want to find the link. Okay, that one's locked. I do not like this room. Do not like this room. I do not like it with a broom. Oh, listen to those footsteps. Are you actually getting any closer? I feel like it's stuck on something. Yep. Yeah, the footstep ambiance is very loud. Can't tell if this is a place I've been before. Okay, well, let's check this other one at the other end of the hall. Nope, okay. Well, then probably the way that I'm unsure of is the way to go. Okay, actually lurking. Hey, thanks very much. Always good to see you. Try the crawl space first. Things you will never hear me say in real life. Okay, so if I do that, I have to drop down. So let's do the other ones first. Okay, yeah, this is... it's one way that I went. Okay. And we'll see if this is anything. No, okay. We're just making our eliminations before we move forward. I don't love dropping down here. In fact, I really hate it. Picked up elevator room key. Okay, this is the other side where we came in. That's probably the elevator room. Let's poke in this one before we do that. Well, you'll definitely hear that one before you see it. The atmosphere in this one is just so oppressive and dark and anxious. Did you see me starting to double tap already? I didn't even hesitate. We were just gonna empty everything we had. Good thing that exploded, because I was already doing the math, and it wasn't mathing on the amount of ammo that I had. Starlet, hello, good to see you. Is this a place where I crawl under, maybe? Oh, or we go this way. Okay, so these explode. What's this game about? So you are an ex-special forces in some basically destroyed apocalyptic nation, and they're sending you in to wipe out a rebel group, and the rebel group is hiding in an old bio-warfare lab that was experimenting on corpses in a previous big war. So... kind of feels like we're the bad guy and everybody is the bad guy, but there's all sorts of horrible monsters in this place because of the experiments. I do not like the amount of ammo. Oh, what is this? SMG. The research has been very successful so far. Dead bodies for testing are plentiful, live ones not as much. Nonetheless, we have found a suitable live subject. We will begin testing with the matter collected from the site. Okay, I just wanted the shotgun shells first, but that's okay. We'll do it your way. Locked and need a key card. Okay. Well, don't like these stairs, but what are you gonna do? Doesn't feel like much useful in here. There was another door down this way. So the runny footsteps explode. Researcher Files number 1. Our most recent wave of experimentation has been unsuccessful. We're yet to see any results besides a savage bloodlust and grotesque mutations in the subjects. Nonetheless, we will keep trying. Off to the bloodworks with this lot. Okay, so now I should have a higher level of key card. No. Is it the vault? Highly restricted area, manual override necessary. Ah, 2 of 4 terminals. Okay. So there's somewhere else I need to find terminal. Remember, the game is a fan of crawl spaces. Okay, that doesn't open anymore. Ah, like this crawl space. Although this appears to just be a loot room. But it is proof that we could have missed areas that we need to pay attention to. too dark for me to really make out what all this is. Ah. See? It could be any crawl space. Ah, autopsy word keycard. I needed that. Okay, we got our access. Able to go in these corners for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, now we know the last one we needed to go to was the autopsy ward. That's gotta be a fun one. At least they're nice enough to restock us on ammo. All right, so I got my override. Oh boy. This is not a feel-good room. Get got. I whiffed one. I hate it when I whiff one. Oh, ominous red hallway. Very, very ominous red hallway. But I can't jump. Am I just meant to fall in? To be continued. Thank you for completing the Blighten demo. Make sure to drop by the Discord and leave a review. I will not be doing that because you should not have to join a Discord for every indie demo you play to leave a review. But I will send this to the devs. That was super cool. That was tense the whole time. I am tense after playing that. I will say I felt like it gave me... It was more horror and shooter horror than it was survival horror. I felt like I always had more of everything than I needed, especially first aid. And if it's meant to be like a more accessible difficulty, that's cool and all. I just never really felt like I was out of resources. There was only one time I had to use the melee weapon, and again, that might be their intended way of playing. It's just thoughts that I'm having compared to other survival horror games that I've played. But yeah, that was Blighten. I definitely think I could check this out upon full release if y'all are interested. It fits in with a lot of the games that we've played before that I've really enjoyed. There's just something I love about, like the pixel art, of course, but the dark, oppressive atmosphere and everything. I don't know, it's just a vibe that I really enjoy. So I had a good time with this. Good job, Blighten devs. Thank you for the demo.